Not every legend is a myth. Some are flesh and blood. Some legends walk among us, but they aren't born, they're built. Legends are made from iron and sweat, mind and muscle, blood and vision, and victory. Legends are champions. They grow. They win. They conquer. There's a legend behind every legacy. There's a blueprint behind every legend. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is my blueprint. I always believed in order to be motivated or to work really hard, is you need to have a vision in front of you. And somehow, after having seen the World Championships in weightlifting in Vienna and having seen Tommy Kono winning the Mr. Universe contest the next day, right there in the same event in 1961, and seeing all these muscles and strength and all this, it had a profound impact on me. And with the age of 15, I was now all determined that I'm gonna go into training and that I'm gonna go and take this seriously, that I want to be one of those guys. I started looking at heroes, muscular guys and heroic guys. And I picked up this magazine that had Reg Park on it. And it had basically him as Hercules on the cover. And by total coincidence, it had the whole blueprint of his life, of how he became Mr. Universe, the training routine. I mean, if I ever was lost about what to do in life, that is gone. I now have a direction. I realized then that I have a special ability that you cannot really, I think, train for. It's an ability of visualizing things very clearly, because I'm a visual learner. So I saw very clearly in front of me being up there on that podium in London, where Reg Park was, and seeing the hundreds of bodybuilders around and me elevated with the trophy in the hand and celebrating, and thousands of people out there screaming my name. And that, to me, that vision was the motivating factor. So that drove me to the gym. But almost like it was so strong that I actually didn't need discipline. It just took me there, it just sucked me into that, and to train every day, because to me it became kind of like every workout I do from now on is going to take me one step closer to turning this beautiful vision into reality. And so this is what actually was the thing that motivated me, and it became all the way down to the bone. It became like Mr. Universe, Mr. Universe, Mr. Universe, training, sculpting your body, eating the right way, and just staying focused and keeping my eye on the ball. With the age of 20, I turned my vision into reality, and I became the youngest Mr. Universe ever. I felt that I was, without any doubt, the new hope in bodybuilding. I didn't feel that I have arrived yet of where I wanted to be. I felt like I was in the beginning of that, because being Mr. Universe is like winning the Golden Glove championships in boxing or winning the Olympics in boxing, but it is far away from being the best fighter. So I realized that very quickly, and I said to myself, I have to really earn that to get up there, and that it would take me still some time. And that there are bodybuilders in America that were extraordinary, like Sergio Oliva and Dave Draper and people like that. And there was great champions over here. They were really extraordinary. They were ripped. They had much more quality of muscles than I had. They were much more defined, and maybe their posing was even more sophisticated and so on. But I had, without any doubt, the best potential, and I'm very young. I'm much younger than all of them. So when I came over, I was really, I appreciated that the excitement that was in the gym. Like, this is the guy from Austria. This is the guy with the 21-inch arms. This is the guy that, is already deadlifting 700 pounds. And he's the, so there was a lot of kind of good positive reaction from me coming over here. And there was also some jealousy that I had to overcome. But it was really a great feeling. And the other side of it is that I think it's very important when you come from so far away and you feel lonely and you feel somewhat lost because you're now in a different country, you don't speak the language. I only knew the school English. I barely could really communicate. I couldn't watch the news yet. I couldn't read the newspaper yet. So I was kind of blocked from the outside world in a way. And then to have this kind of a love and this kind of inclusion. I mean, really unbelievable kind of behavior I detected of those bodybuilders that didn't know me at all. They only knew me by what the magazines showed, the pictures and the stories and so on, but not knew me in person. So it was really extraordinary to come over here to America and to have that feeling and being received with open arms. I would never forget that. I would say that when it comes to size or anything like that, I didn't ever feel like I wanted more, but I wanted more of perfection. I never felt like that I reached my 100% of potential. And I think that everyone feels that way. I felt that I wanted to have bigger triceps than I had. I felt like I wanted to have 1 inch bigger thighs than I had. I felt that I wanted to get more definition in my abs than I've ever had. I felt that I wanted to build my lats even lower and tie it in more to the waist that I've worked on always. So there was certain things like that that I felt like that if I could have a clay, I could actually show to the world where I wanted to make the improvements. And then when it comes to the last few months of the competition, that you can then take that mass and chisel it down and work on the details. We would go and we would see our body fat reduce and reduce and reduce, and we would take photographs like fanatics. Franco would take pictures of me, I would take pictures of him, and we just would compare shots. And we can then see the improvement all the time. And then you see still now problem areas. So then you have to go and say, I still need the separation between my abs and the intercostals and the serratus that connects them to the lats. How do I do that? Okay, I have to go to close grip chin-ups. I have to do more pullover exercises. I have to do more crunching exercises. I have to do more knee pull-ups and more leg raises and all of those things. So you then start sculpting with the different exercises that we have available. You see, the great thing is, if you train smart, you know what is the inventory of different exercises that you have available for every single weak point. But the key thing is to set little goals, to do the training every day, to eat the right way, and you're gonna go and hit those marks. And then you move the bar higher, then you move the bar higher. And that is what differentiates the winner from the loser. And you feel that with hard work, you can achieve the goals and you can become successful. And this is the great thing about bodybuilding, because if you get good in that and accomplish your goals, you know you can use the same principles for everything else in life.